welcome. So tonight, welcome to our cooking show again. This is our number 7. Tonight, I guess I'm going to be the host and I'm going to be cooking at the same time. So I want to welcome everyone. Thank you everyone for showing up. And I want to introduce again our most faithful and wonderful Miss Lares. Miss Lares, would you, let me just scoot you over there, Miss Lares, so you get a chance to be seen. Want to introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Ms. Amanda Lares. I'm the parent liaison at Davis Middle School, and tonight, welcome everybody to our cooking show number 7. And if anyone wants to volunteer to do the cooking, please feel free to contact me or Mr. Gonzalez. You can sign up for it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much, Ms. Lares. Again, to the cooking show. You know what, before we start, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some of the stuff that I really like to use, some of the products. And you know, they're Trader Joe's, and I know it's hard for us to get the Trader Joe's. I guess we'll have to translate English and Spanish, Miss Lares. I'll do it both. So, tengo unos productos que me gustan mucho. Ellos están en Trader Joe's. Yo sé que Trader Joe's es un poco lejos, pero son bien baratos y me encanta cocinar con ellos. I know Trader Joe's is a little bit far from our area, but the products are great and they're not that expensive. Okay, so I really like this product. It's everyday seasoning. It doesn't have that much salt, and for everything I use this a lot. Uso este condimento, es increíble, y además que vale $3. It's like $3 from this. Of course, their olive oil, el aceite de oliva de ellos from Trader Joe's, it's like $7. This is great. Really good taste. I really enjoy it. It's better than a lot of the olive oils you get in the market. Es mejor que de muchos de los que se ven en la tienda. And red wine vinegar, $1.50. El vinagre de vino rojo me encanta. Lo uso para ensalada, diferentes cosas. I really enjoy this. Great stuff here. And of course, their little black pepper, el pimienta negra, and sal, salt. Always have it fresh. You can shake, you can twist it and shake it up. All right, so let's talk about the salmon real quick that I made. So the first thing I do is I put these in the fridge, and I don't like to use a whole lemon. I use one lemon and then also an orange, because if you use a lemon, you're going to make ceviche. So una de las cosas que trato es que yo ligo el limón con una mandarina, porque si usas mucho limón es como si vas a hacer ceviche y cocina el pescado. So here I use 6 cloves of garlic. Usé como 6 a 8, maybe 8, 6 a 8 dientes de ajo. So let me put that there. So déjame sacar los pedazos de ajo de salmón que tengo. Un momento. Okay, so I'm going to put out the pieces of salmon that I have. I let it sit for about 20-30 minutes, not too long. Okay, can everybody see that? ¿Pueden ver todo eso? And then I'm going to take this garlic that's here and I'm going to put it on top once I put it in my pan. Okay, so the first thing I do is I'm going to take my everyday seasoning, este condimento que le estaba hablando, and I just like to cover a little bit the whole thing, top and bottom. And then I put on the other side. And one of the things I like to do is I like to make a mess in the kitchen. I know some people like to clean after or while they're working. I always make a mess and then I clean the whole thing after. So me gusta hacer un reguero en la cocina y después limpio cuando termino. Hay personas que le encantan limpiar mientras que están, yo no. Okay, so there, I seasoned that, le eché condimento. Entonces aquí tengo una bandeja acá. I'm going to set my oven to about 450 at first. Voy a poner el horno a 450. And then I start putting my pieces of salmon over here. the other thing I do is I cut off the skin at the bottom. Usually when you get it at the store, you get that skin is a little bit dark. It kind of has a bitter taste. I don't like it. So I usually cut that out. So lo que hago cuando yo compro el salmón, le corto la parte de la piel abajo que está un poco más oscura. Yo la corto porque da un sabor que no me gusta. Okay, so I'm going to do that. There's my pieces there. I'm going to move this away. Okay, so now, tengo mi salmón. I have my salmon right there. Voy a ponerle un poco pimienta. I put a little bit of black pepper. And now, here's some of the things that I have that I've already cut ahead of time, just to save time. Unas cuantas cosas que ya corté para ahorrar el tiempo. I have parsley right here, perejil. I have basil, albahaca, which I like. It's always better to get fresh. And over here, I have really thinly chopped green onion. And so what I do is, I usually leave the parsley for the end. Dejo el perejil para el último. So I'm going to just take my bits of basil, albahaca, and I'm going to just put it. Oh, I forgot one thing. Sorry about that. I'm going to take parts of my garlic, and I'm going to spread it around here on my salmon. Okay. Okay, now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my basil, albahaca, and I'm going to, and I have a little plant that I get off usually get my leaves, but it's been kind of bare lately, so I had to go and buy some fresh. Tengo una matica ahí, una plantica ahí que tiene albahaca ahí, que crezco ahí al lado de las ventanas, pero está un poco, la pobre está un poco flaca. So tuve que comprar albahaca. Okay, and then so I'm going to just kind of spread that around there like that. Okay, and then the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my green onions, and I'm just going to put a little bit, unas cebollitas ahí, verde. And I'm going to put it there. Okay. I usually leave the base, the parsley to kind of towards the end. Dejo el perejil un poco hasta el fin. Okay, and then I put some over here. Okay. Now the last thing I'm going to do before I put it in the oven, antes que ponerlo en el fogón. Me gusta esta mantequilla holandesa. Puedo usar cualquier mantequilla. You can use whatever butter that you like. I like butter. I don't like the margarine. I'd rather have that taste. El sabor de la mantequilla me gusta más. And I just take and I cut a little bit of a slice on each of the, like a little thin slice on each of the pieces of salmon. Un pedacito así. Little piece there. Yeah, Miss Zuniga threatened me, Miss Lares. She said if I didn't bring a piece of what I'm cooking tonight, I can't come to school.
Pues quedes en su casa.
Mira. Okay, so my little pieces there. Okay, and then the last thing, like I said, I take my olive oil, my aceite de oliva, and then I'm just gonna just a little bit.
That looks delicious.
Okay. That, and then I'm going to put it for about 10 minutes. Let me get my timer. And then I'm going to make sure after 10 minutes, I'm going to lower the flame a little bit, but I'm going to leave it around 10 minutes at 450 that I have right now. Okay. I don't cover it right now. I leave it like that. So I'm gonna put this in there. Put that like that. Okay, now I'm gonna put this to the side. Let's talk about tostones. So in the Caribbean, we have these green bananas right here. This is what we usually cook with. Los plátanos verdes. We have the yellow ones, plátanos maduros, or the green ones. I like the green ones better. The sweet one's not my thing. So what I've done is I cut them in 2-inch cubes or 2-inch chunks like that. Los corto en pedazos como 2 pulgadas. And then, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to heat up my olive oil. Si tienen preguntas, if you have any questions, please feel free. Okay.
Gonzalez, I missed the first part. What's everything on the tray?
On which tray? Here or?
No, where you have the parsley and all that.
Oh, that's the stuff. That's the stuff that I'm going to use for the salmon.
Oh, what did you already put on the salmon?
I put actually just the parsley is the only thing I haven't put in there yet. But I put in.
No, but what did you put on it?
Fresh.
What did you already put on it?
Freshly chopped onions, green onions, right? Freshly chopped green onions, basil, and then that everyday seasoning that I use, and a little bit of butter and some olive oil.
Okay. All right.
Okay. So now what I'm doing right now is I'm going to get ready for the tostones. I need something to squash with. Maybe I can. Okay. So we're going to wait a little bit till the oil gets hot. Put a little fan thing on there. That makes a lot of noise.
What do you call the plátanos in Cuba?
Tostones. Tostones. The banana chips are called mariquitas or chicharritas, but these are the tostones. Not yet. Oil's not hot enough yet. So wait on that. As soon as I make the tostones, and then we'll come and check on the salmon, and then I'm going to show you what I do with the tomatoes with the mozzarella.
Mr. Gonzalez, you said that the yellow bananas are sweeter than the green ones?
Yeah, the yellow ones are the plátano maduros, right? The sweet ones. Let me get another.
Okay. Is that the one you would use more for desserts, like where they add sugar and stuff?
When you fry them, they caramelize, right? So when you fry them, se caramelan, I guess it's called. So I'm going to take these. I'm going to put these in there. These for about 5 minutes. Kind of each side. I got water.
Careful.
I know, that's how I get to the emergency. All right, let me get my little thing here. There we go. Okay, so these about 5 minutes or so on each side when they're kind of a little bit on the brown side, and then we're going to take them out. So you really frying them twice. So that's what I'm doing right now. And
can you kind of like show me what they look like, Gonzalez? We can't see it on the camera.
Oh, what does the bananas look like?
Yeah. Let me see them when they're frying.
When they're here or when they're this way?
No. Yeah, the frying pan.
Oh, okay.
Show me the frying pan. Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you. Thanks.
Yeah. So that's what they're doing right now. Let's see if that's all I need is the iPad to fall on the frying pan.
can't see
Okay.
it frying.
So, like I said, we're just gonna wait till these are just a little bit on the brown side on each side. Okay. And then they make a special banana squasher thing. I just use, you can use a plate and Mexican cooking for, in Mexican cooking, the squash, the mashed things, they use the molcajete. Is that what it's called? Or
Yes.
when
For
you,
chile?
yeah, is that what it's called, the molcajete?
Yes, it's called a molcajete.
Yeah, so we use this instead. Ours is made out of wood, motador. So we use a wooden thing. Okay, so these look a little bit done here. I'm gonna remove this a minute. And then I'm gonna use this plate.
That looks really good.
Well, they're not ready yet. So I'm gonna take them out. That one doesn't look like it's ready completely, but maybe when I smash it, it'll be fine. Okay, so there, I got my bananas out, right? I got them out. Now what I have to do is I have to mash them. So if you have a plate or whatever you have, I sometimes use the end of the motador. Let me see, maybe this plate might even be better. Let's see. And so I just push on it. They make a special thing there for smashing it, but I just use a plate or what have you. Hacen algo especial para machucar el plátano, pero yo siempre uso un plato. Oh, that one didn't cook. Okay, so what you're gonna get is something that looks like this. You're gonna get something that looks like that. Okay? Now, what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put them back into the fry again. Lo voy a
Después los machuca, los vuelve a meter otra vez al aceite.
Yeah.
You put them back in the oil again.
Yeah, so you put them back in oil again. Hay que para cocinarlos otra vez porque no están bien fritos todavía. They're not really that. Yeah. And so if you use a decent oil, you know, it's not as bad. I don't eat these all the time because I don't really try not to eat much fried food. Pero me encantan una vez en cuando. Trato de no comer mucha comida frita, ¿verdad? Pero con el aceite de oliva es uno de los aceites que no son tan dañosos. Olive oil is one of those oils that tends to be a little bit more healthier. Let me get a napkin real quick. Actually, and then you just cook them till they're about a little bit golden brown. Lo cocina cuando están un poco dorados. That one I think is a little bit on the long side. And what I like about tostones is they're crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside. Son crujientes afuera, pero adentro tienen un sabor, ¿verdad? Bien, me encantan. And this, what we normally do, we use something called mojo, where you take a little bit of lemon and garlic, mash it up, and you just kind of sprinkle it on top with salt. Un poquito aceite, un poquito de limón con ajo machucado. That looks like my time on the, yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to reduce my fish to about 400. Let me take the tostones out. They look like they're kind of ready. And I put them on a napkin. Y estos con poco sal, just with a little bit of salt. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull my fish out a minute. And I'm going to give it another 10 minutes at a lower temperature. Bajé la temperatura un poquito. And I'm going to cover it. Ahora sí lo voy a cubrir. So I'm going to take it out. Now I'm going to take my parsley. Voy a coger el perejil que tengo y echarle un poquito. And I'm going to cover it. Lo voy a cubrir. Okay. So I got that. I got my tostones. Poquito sal, echarle al tostón. Let's see. Good?
It's not fair.
Now, let's talk about the tomatoes. ¿Qué vamos a hacer con los tomates? So, I'm going to get some more basil. Okay, so I have my basil, my fresh basil. Okay, lo voy acá, lo voy a cortar con mi cuchillo.
Gonzalez, do you have a basil plant in your house or what?
I did, but it's kind of scroungy. I've been picking at it. It looked like the Christmas tree in Charlie Brown. It looked like the Charlie Brown Christmas. So I'm going to get the tomato. You can use any kind of tomato you want. I just happen to get Roma. Compré unos Roma. Some out here. And so I'm going to cut my tomato. Okay, turn off this fan. Okay, now, one thing, I made some rice. I like basmati rice because it's long. Me gusta el arroz basmati porque es el grano más largo. I like the long grain rice better. In Cuba, we use not basmati, but we use long grain, but it has a really good taste.
Yeah. That rice is really good.
Yeah, it's a really good taste, basmati. Tiene un sabor bien rico. Okay, so I got my tomatoes, and then now let's talk about mozzarella. Usually the mozzarella you see is kind of hard, right? The mozzarella you usually buy. The Italian mozzarella is actually really soft. Let me, a little bit of water. And it comes in water. Can you see it? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay. So each cut or each different style has a different name. This one is called ovolini, I think because it looks like an oval, right? And it's really soft, not like you really expect mozzarella. The other kind you can get is this one's called bocconcioni, and it has smaller. There's even one that looks like little pearls. But I like this mozzarella because it's super soft. When I cut it, take a little piece. It has a different texture than the mozzarella. I really, really like it. And then so I just cut like really thin slices. I'm gonna take another one. I'll bring this tomorrow, Miss Zuniga, Miss Lares. I'll bring the, so we can cut.
That'd be nice.
Okay, and then so this, here's what I do there. Okay, and then so, just so I can start decorating my plate already. So I'll take my tomatoes, mis tomates. I'm going to put my mozzarella on each one.
That looks good.
Yeah, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my basil, la albahaca. I'm going to get my little things of basil there, not plantain. Don't have to poner un plátano ahí. Okay, I'm going to do that. There, like that. Now I'm going to take the same parsley that I had, perejil. I'm going to put a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to get my little green onions, las pedacitos de cebollita. Okay, again, this everyday seasoning. I sprinkle a little bit, poquito pimienta, black pepper, and a little bit of salt. And then there goes my olive oil. Okay. Eso with bread, with baguette, increíble. Sometimes I'll just have dinner with that.
What kind of olive oil are you using, Gonzalez?
This one is, when first started, I was mentioning the four products I always get at Trader Joe's. Los productos que me encantan. This one, it's like $7, not even expensive at all. And of course your white wine vinegar.
Trader Joe's, so good.
Yeah, and this one is like $1.50 or $2. Como $2 cuesta este. They're not expensive at all. And then this everyday seasoning that I use it for everything, and it doesn't have any salt. It's low on salt. Entonces ahí está mi aceite de oliva con los tomates. I'm gonna get my basmati rice. Y el reguero que tengo acá. I'm gonna be cleaning for 2 days now. I'll just put a little thing of rice right there. I'm gonna get my tostones. I'm gonna put that there like that. Okay. Now the last, let's see. We're gonna check the fish.
Miss Zuniga saying that it looks so fancy, Mr. Gonzalez.
Oh, gracias, gracias. You know, I figure food should look good when you eat it.
Miss Gudiño said it looks delicious.
Okay, gracias. No, it's not ready. So I'm gonna leave it some more. And we'll wait on that. And that's pretty much it. The last things I do, I'll take you over to the table. Walk over with me. Vamos a caminar. And then, so let's make our table. So we got a little table set. Try to get a white wine, un vino blanco. Okay. And then the last but not least, this is another thing I like from Trader Joe's. And this is like $2. Agua mineral, mineral water. All we need is bread. I didn't have any bread. And we'd be set for dinner. And that's it. Y ahora, manja.
Nice.
Yeah. So, yeah. Huh?
Everybody's saying it looks so fancy.
Yeah, and like I said, and I didn't spend a fortune.
Mr. Gonzalez, you should have invited me. Even though I'm married, I will still come.
I know who on my list is, Paco. You know on my list.
You just need to dim the lights a little bit.
That's it, right? Un boletito. A bolero, and that's it. Let's check on the fish. Let's see how the fish is going. Let's go check on the fish. So you can take a quick breeze so you can see what the fish looks like. Can you see it?
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. And then so as soon as it's done, and then we'll put that on the plate, and then we're ready to go. And like you said, dim the lights, put a little.
Yeah.
And usually, when I invite the girlfriend over, that's what I'll do. I'll make the table. I'll put the plates all fancy and.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Yep.
And
the chocolate covered strawberries.
Yeah. Or like we were talking about, slice some strawberries. Slice some strawberries really, really fine. And get yourself any kind of red wine, cheap red wine.
Oh yes.
And then so you put the strawberries in the red wine, and you add sugar till it's sweet.
Oh.
And then you keep it cold, chill it for about an hour or two when it's really, really cold, and you can put that in a nice little, cup. And there you go. You have a fancy little dessert. Un postre bien fácil. So let me check and see if the salmon's done. It's taking me a little bit longer. I'm not sure why. It should have been done a while ago. So usually when you check, it should be able to fall apart. Flake. That one looks close to me. Yeah. All right. So let me put the salmon on so you can see the whole thing with the plate. And then I'm going to clean up this mess. What a mess I got. Tengo un reguero en la cocina. That's my thing. My girlfriend likes to, when she cooks, she cleans everything she uses. Right? She uses, I just make a mess and then I come back and clean it. So I'm going to take my little slice. Let's take this over here. You see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and see, make it look really nice. Open up my water.
Very nice.
And that's is Miss Carter on still, or she left? Did she leave? I was gonna say, Miss Carter, if I don't show up tomorrow, you know what happened.
I'm here.
If I don't show up tomorrow, Miss Carter, you know what happened.
Hey, I'm mad at you.
So that's pretty much it. A simple meal. I didn't spend that much money. una comida sencilla, no gasté mucho. I try to make it look pretty. I like, you know, I like food to be nice to the sight, right? When you eat, me encanta hacer la comida que se vea bonita, that it looks nice when you're eating. And that's pretty much it. And like I said, I didn't spend that much. I think the salmon's around $5. Bananas, I think it's $1 something. Tomatoes $1, $2, maybe $20, maybe with everything. But that's for 5 people. So I spent for 5 people. I spent $40 for 5 people. Maybe 6. You can probably feed 6, and that's pretty much it. Questions? ¿Tienen preguntas? Any questions or anything?
I expect mine delivered tomorrow, please.
Well, I promised Miss Zuniga I'm gonna bring down there to the school so they can try a little bit.
I'm just messing with you.
Not only to Miss Zuniga, what about me?
That's why I put all those little slices so everyone, at least you can take a taste. What's missing is the baguette, bread. And there was no bread. That's the only thing. And Trader Joe's has a good, but Ralph's has a really good baguette. And you know, put that in the oven, and that's pretty much it.
Well, that looks really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for sharing with us.
No, gracias. And Miss Lares has the recipe if you guys ever, you know, if you want.
Okay.
It. Yeah.
Yes, I can have the recipe.
Send it to me, Miss Lares, and I can post it.
Okay.
Yeah, and thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming tonight. We're gonna see how things look. If we don't have a few meetings, we might have one before we leave.
Okay.
That's what we're trying to see.
So are you gonna eat dinner now?
Yeah, I'm starving. I haven't eaten. My stomach is like,
Take
I'm
your
holding
first
on
taste.
to be polite, but I wanna. I'm being polite, but I'm like, oh.
Well done, Mr. Gonzalez. Well done.
Thank you. Oh, Miss Hines, I didn't even realize that was Miss Hines there. I just saw you, Miss Hines. Sorry about that.
Yeah, so she wants a taste too tomorrow.
I got a few slices. I better check so I don't burn the fish for tomorrow.
Thank you so much. Everything looks delicious, fancy, and beautiful.
Grazie. And everyone enjoy, and thank you for coming tonight.